Hello, guys. We are here once more, and we have one independent artist that is back because we had an interview before and was just approaching different topics. Right now, he has new releases, and also the last time he told us he was preparing an album. And now let's see what he's bringing to us because this is just a surprise and was a surprise for me too. So let's talk with our guest. He's Neck from the USA, and it's all about hip hop, but mixing with different style of music. So Neck, let us know where you are, and for those who don't know you, just who you are.
Hey everyone. So I'm from the DMV area currently in the DC area at the moment. I'm just an artist, mastering producer, and a courier service owner. So LLC owner as well. So
Great, great. So we are not talking only about music, but also about business. Is it right?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great. Right. And he's smoking. Don't smoke. Oh, come on. Come on. Don't smoke. It's not good for you.
Not at all.
No, I'm joking. You can smoke. Don't worry. I just say that for everyone. So we have new songs, or it's a full album. Just let us know what kind of project you are bringing right now.
So I wouldn't call it a full-fledged album. It is based off the song content as far as it being 14 songs, but it did release already. It came out last week. Love Don't Cost a Thing, and it was an excerpt on a movie back in the US with Nick Cannon and a few other actors, and I just did like an excerpt on it. It's like what you don't expect to be something turns into something else, and then everybody is wowed by it. Essentially, is what I was getting at.
Okay, so it's a full album or an EP? Because I know
It's a
some
mixtape.
artists, they release. Sorry, say again.
It's a mixtape.
A mixtape. Okay, so some artists now, right now, they are releasing full album. Some are releasing full albums. Some are, sorry, some are opting to release just an EP, and some are releasing one single per month. It's a strategy. So, what kind of strategy are you doing with this project right now? Because I remember
So
before you were releasing separately each single, right?
yes, sir. I first start out, yes, sir.
And right now, how are you doing?
So the method that I aimed to do was a little bit different than most, and it was Russ said this, and he was like, I dropped a song every week on SoundCloud until I got notoriety, until I got noticed, or whatever the case may be. So I did that, but I did that times two, if you could think about it. Like, so I did the EPs and the mixtapes are for me, just because I like cohesive projects. That's just for me. But I'll drop throughout the month 2 to 3 singles to lead up into, just to prepare yourself for how you will want to push it in the first place. Then I'll drop three and then create a cohesive project at the end of it. So
Oh, that's interesting. I wasn't. I work with many different artists and with doing different strategies, but that one is new for me. So, is it working?
yes, I did a massive jump as far as streams, monthly followers, and listeners. So I went from, last time we spoke, I had about 229, and I went to 2031
Oh,
within
that's
the
much
course of 3 months.
good. I love it. So, we are going to explore your Spotify then. Is it all right?
Yes, sir.
Good. So tell me more about the lyrics, about this new project, about the lyrics. How is that about? Before we
So
explore your Spotify.
So as far as the lyrics are concerned, the project I wanted to touch on one of my favorite topics, and the reason why it's one of my favorite topics is just because things that you struggle with, you try to aim to not only master those, but in a sense perfect those. Perfection isn't a word, but you try to get as close to it as possible. So the topic of love is something that I struggle with. So I just gave an honest excerpt on what it is that I went through ups and downs via love, and then even modern times, how I view it, and then currently in that space.
So are
So
you
dedication of friends, friends, family, uh, that could be romantically as well. So it's just depending on how you take it.
are you Neck? Are you struggling with love, man?
Just in the yeah, just in the building relationships. To be truthfully honest, like in the environment that you come from, you normally struggle with that. So that's just what I wanted to touch on.
Okay, all right. You still love her.
I wouldn't say that. I would say it was like friends and colleagues and things.
All right, okay. Friends with benefits. No, I'm joking. Don't worry. Okay. I can see here. You now have more than 2,000 listeners, monthly listeners, and that's a good transformation. Was a very short time, and I can see that your strategy is working. Also, we have more plays on the number of plays on show times and laid in the sax. Okay, so those two songs are on the spotlight right now, and was naturally right. Or did you do any special promotion with that?
I did a couple more campaigns as far as an artist is concerned, and then I got into more playlists as far as Showtimes is concerned and Lady in the Sax. So both of those,
It worked well then, because we can see they are on the top. So, and the one we are talking about is the latest one, right?
yes, sir.
I like the cover. There is a bit of the lyrics here.
No, sir. It's just so in the Bible, that's a biblical verse, and it just was taken out and burned slightly, if that makes sense, just for the art
Oh,
perspective.
that's that's interesting. I like it. Very artistic and full of meaning. It's not only an image. It's full of meaning. Really good. So okay, we have here one, two, three, four. What? 14 tracks. Wow. There is a lot of music here. Okay. So which one you recommend to us? For can you imagine like the audience for those who doesn't know you? They want to start exploring. What's your suggestion? Just the number one track or any other one?
I would go for Drive Slow Interpretation, number 5.
Number five. Okay. Can I go to that one
Yes, sir.
right now?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Bro, he bought all them clothes, guess he live for likes. Only thing that's controlled is if I spend it right. I ain't really on the net unless delivered press. An interview for the masses, I think I passed the test. I got some gems for you niggas that be buying bots. Try to be a little patient, you on the label watch. Certain niggas that help be in competition, but they won't make it that far. This flow is kinda sacred. Rule number 1, try to be your true honest self. Rule number 2, don't beef with niggas that run and tell. Rule number 3, just pump your brakes for all the bitches. Just cause I rap about hoes don't mean you really listen. Like I'm Dak, don't like you hoes, man, I'm just playing. I'm really seeking my wife, so here's the spirit planning. Yeah, I'm tripping the lil. I'm in tune with a bride, but bitches mimic her vibe, so I don't see the bride. I'm aligned to a mate, a bitch that's out the way. She get the bag on her own and bring her own plate. Dodging boosie bitches, one of my best traits. I probably buy you some shit, another nigga paid. I'm just a wave, little bro, man, what can I say? God, he made me so humble, I'm in the cut, that's the case. Did you find out? that these niggas rap, cause they don't want you make a meal, slow it down on this track. I knew that bitch she was hating because she tested the flow. First it was let the beat build and then the track for the smoke. You know I had to deliver, but I'm so low key. I ain't mention her name, so ain't no clout off of me. Rule number one, try to be your true honest self. Rule number two, don't beef with niggas that run and tell. Rule number three, just pump your brakes for all the bitches. Just cause I rap about hoes don't mean you really listen. Just drive slow, homie, just drive slow. If she wants you for money, I mean that ain't your hoe. Just drive slow, homie, just drive slow. I know you hear the little bitch, she fell in love and I know I put the shorty in place, she felt it in her soul. I'ma spit to the end, if you really know. This flow is really so sick, but it don't got a treatment. She really loving the dollar, she love it when I'm speaking.
All right, all right, all right. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Great. I just love that. There is an aspect that's it's very interesting, mixing modern techniques with low fee style. Is it like your intention
Yes,
was?
sir. Last time we spoke, I said that I was slowly bringing out a bag of different mastering and mixing things that I came to learn throughout the duration of the projects you saw afterward, that what we talked about last and after showtimes, and then which I introduced it, and then I wanted to expand on that just a little bit more. So the whole entire style is a jazz feel, absolutely, but the the mastered finished sound of it all is mixing the lo-fi style with a little bit of auto tune. And also many people, they sing majorly and they stretch out their voice. I did both, you know what I'm saying? I rapped and I did both, so normally you really don't hear it like that. So I just wanted to make sure it was mastered fully before I gave it to the world, in a sense. So when I came with an entire project with it, I
I
thought
just
that
love the effect of it because today with technology we listen to music based on the effect it causes on us. Because before that was more analogic or more radio centric. We just couldn't choose too much. We had to listen to what was presented to us. So we at the time, like years ago, we wasn't paying attention on the emotions too much, the effects of the music in our body, in our listening experience. And right now, we do that with Spotify and streaming services, etc. Creation of playlists we can do, a creation to the kind of music we want, the kind of music experience we want. And with this kind of music, it's not only about the lyrics. Your voice is amazing. The effect you use on your voice is good, but it's very relaxing. And I was just listening here and tapping my feet straight away and relaxing. And that kind of feeling is what you can do with your music and make people paying attention on the lyrics and tell your history and pass the message. This is good. This is amazing. Congratulations for that. And if I wasn't feeling, I wasn't saying that because I don't have to lie. I like to be very honest and very direct to the point, and I can feel relaxing sensation. Let's say like this. Uh, Part of it, it's because the lo-fi style, and this is something that attracts my attention. I just loved it. Good, 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 good. So, is there any other song from this uh, latest release that you want us to explore right now? Because I can go because you have 14 songs, 14, right? The total. Because you have 14 songs, we can explore two or three or four. You choose.
so I would go next. My personal favorite song is Insparable, and then after Insparable, I would go Misguided right after that.
Okay, one at a time. Okay, okay, okay. Let me see
It's number 11.
this one. Nine,
Number 11. 11.
11.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go.
I'm out of pocket, no idol to let me start a rage. I mix the forces, designer, you know I misbehave. I'm known to lose my whole cool, but now I'm sitting chill. I'm telling Shorty to wait, but ain't no patience still. My bitch, she crazy as hell, but she a rider though. She probably punch a bitch out, but she so stylish though. Balenciaga boots, I think the flannel dress. She tell me sit back and flow, and then she handle the mess. Inseparable like we twins, she really hate these niggas. She tell me bitches a tease, she can't be seen with them. She took the words out my mouth, it really ain't much to say. We in a room full of toxic, it's me and her to the grave. Inseparable like we twins, she really hate these niggas. She tell me bitches a tease, she can't be seen with them. She took the words out my mouth, it really ain't much to say. We in a room full of toxic, it's me and her to the grave. Yeah, she calm like an angel, shorty bout her business. She be like, nigga, get credit and have a purpose spending. Yeah, you telling the truth, Faye, what we eating today? Just a sprinkle of pasta and what my mama made. All this happened so fast, just was down on my last. Now the money went up and found a bitch that's gonna last. I guess it's true what they say, free yourself from the past. And if you stick to the grind, your life can change in a flash. Inseparable like we twins, she really hate these niggas. She tell me bitches a tease, she can't be seen with them. She took the words out my mouth, it really ain't much to say. We in a room full of toxic, it's me and her to the grave. Inseparable like we twins, she really hate these niggas. She tell me bitches a tease, she can't be seen with them. She took the words out my mouth, it really ain't much to say. We in a room full of toxic, it's me and her to the grave.
Wow, that one, Neck, this one was amazing. I just love this one. I don't know why, but the flow is different. The same style, the same album, but the flow is different. Just loved it. And I can tell you, in comparison with the other tracks we were exploring in the last interview, those ones are in another level. There is a huge progress, and I'm not saying that the other ones wasn't good, but in terms of music style, and it's involving everything, mixing techniques, masterization, etc. I'm just loving it, for real.
Thank you,
Something
sir.
I can have in my personal playlist, really good. So what is this lyrics about?
So I had I watched the video. To be truthfully honest, I watched the video before I did that song, and it said that it was like a couple, and they were like so in sync with one another that you could tell that they've been around each other for a long period of time. So inseparable is like a slang dialect for inseparable in a sense. So like you don't see one without the other. So essentially musically I played on literally that interaction as a whole, but I also play with you won't hear me without hearing like a jazzy blues type of feel, but you'll also hear it on a different, just transitioning to different styles of music. So drive slow interpretation was like folktale. So you mix folktale with hip hop. Then I mixed with Insparable, I mixed trap with jazz with hip hop, all mixed together into one section. You know what I'm saying? So throughout the course of the entire album or EP or mixtape, however you want to call it, I call it a mixtape. But throughout the course of it, I switched to millions of different genres as far as music is concerned. Like, only thing I didn't touch on was probably country, pretty much. I did neo soul, I did folktale. I also did hard rock as well, mixed it all together into one I call it a gumbo of music genres. So as far as the lyrics, it was just a united group of a man and a woman together to where it is they're locked into a point where their energies mesh to the point that people think they're twins.
All right, okay. That's man. I told you, you are full of content. It's really good talking to you. I can see your music is how can I say, you have a signature. I can see that on your music. You have your own style. And when we talk about hip hop, we talk about electronic effects. We talk about electronic music. We talk about a lot of things that is almost um, ready to use when we include like samples, etc. In your case, you are developing it from nothing. If we start listening to your songs since the beginning of your portfolio on Spotify, for example, we can see you are developing that and you have your own sound. That's really interesting. And that's the real music production because it's easy to just grab some samples and use it. But in your case, you are building it and you have your own style and makes a lot of difference. Even using samples, because everyone can use samples. I'm not criticizing that. I use samples too, but we can put that little bit of our own signature on that. And you are doing that very well because if I was listening to those songs or listening to a playlist with different songs, I can tell after listening to your music for some time, I could tell this song is next style, and that's really important. Nowadays, everyone are doing a lot of things that too much equal, too much similar to each other, and this creation of your own style makes a huge difference, and that's why I think you are going to have very good, how can I say, approbation from the public, from the audience, and this is good. Congratulations for that too. So, oh, do you have something to say about this? Do you agree with what I'm saying?
I agree 100%. I would say that that was the whole point, I guess I would say, is to show the evolution of music and evolution of my own sound, if that makes sense. Because the foundation, when I started, I said to myself, I said, I want to show the growth. You might not like the first two songs, three songs, but I guarantee you'll find a song that you like. I guarantee you that there's so many different genres that I touched on that if it's in your pocket, it's in your pocket. And if I didn't touch on it perfectly, because at the end of the day, what I was aiming for was nobody's perfect, but you get an elevation point. And I wanted to show the progress as I went, like elevation. So I think I hit the nail on the coffin pretty much. And I was basically what I was aiming for. It happened. Long story short. So I'm just thankful that you and the audience as well see it and know exactly what I'm doing as the course of time goes on. So I don't really explain because it goes against spiritually how I feel, which is you don't speak on anything until it's done. So seeing the uproar, I see comments, I see emails, different things. Oh, I don't know, is this it? And then surprising, and I just surprise over and over and over again to the point where it's like now you're getting more and more of a cohesive sound. This project itself was my longest and most cohesive project that I've dropped so far. So just to sonically be able to set it up the best way that I could is a huge plus for me because most producers would say that pay for somebody to master it. But when I could get it to a point where it sounds like you don't even need somebody to master it and I did it myself, now you're like, what in the world? Oh, snap. That shows I stayed in the gym and I kept shooting until I made it, literally over and over and over again. So dedication is what I'm aiming at. And if I could show anybody anything, if you don't get anything from me, and it is dedication, work hard, and no matter what that you want to do, doesn't matter, keep trying. And then eventually you'll get to where you need to go.
Okay, all right. Good, good, good. So, is there any other song from this mixtape or album that you would like to suggest, so we can explore that too?
Yes, sir. So the one that I did mixing neo soul, Stay Woke Red is number two.
Say what? Okay. What that means? Like woke woke culture.
Yes, in a
Give us
sense. Yep,
give us some explanation about that, because I like this topic too. Okay.
I got you. Did you want me to go ahead now or wait until after the song?
Before we start the song, because then listening to the song we pay more attention when we know a little bit about the meaning.
Okay, so as far as Stay Woke Red, it's like when majority of the masses is asleep in a sense, and got a, I wouldn't call it hate, but I would call it a comment, and it said that fake woke people throw me off. So I just wanted to give my take on that. And then also that in a relationship, they sleep on you, somebody is asleep on you. So it just was a sense of be like just being playful and touching on don't sleep. And red is like a touch on Childish Gambino made a song called Redbone, and it's a neo soul song as well. So Stay Woke Red, referring to a light skinned woman. So
Okay, so is it kind of uh, be alert with this kind of behavior? Is it
yes,
like that?
absolutely, it's like in sync with it. Actually, to be truthfully
Oh,
honest.
okay. Be alert with this kind of behavior. Stay woke, Reg. You are incredible because you can use subliminal message even on the title of your songs. It's not only about music or the lyrics, but also the meaning that's behind the words you are using. And I like it. It's very intelligent from your side. Let's go.
Must stay woke, must stay woke. Ladies creeping. Day after diamonds, while you sleeping. Must stay woke, must stay woke. These niggas creeping. They ain't finding what they seeking. They just leaving. Ooh. Tell me what do you seek? Tell me what do you need? I need a bitch that don't party, preppy freaking the sheets. You know that know you a must, but I ain't asking for that. I catch you out in the streets, then I'ma leave you with that. It ain't a blessing if it runs, so I'm sitting in place. I'm only saying it once, baby. Fix your face. It don't gotta be hard, but it's all that you make. I'm really big on the freedom, but your decisions they great. Must stay woke, must stay woke. Ladies creep, they just creep. Day after diamonds, why you sleep? Why you sleep? Must stay woke, must stay woke. These niggas creeping, they ain't finding what they seeking, they just leaning. Ooh. They ain't never single way a nigga do. Instead of fighting yourself, let your figure do. You know the nails in the head, just a regular thing. You supposed to eat more than sand, and that's why I like how you think. I thought I told you just think, I'm right there in your thoughts. You manifest in your soul, that's why I'm deep in your thoughts. We all deserve a little shine, I think the scene is here. You only hurting yourself, so we'll be kind, dear. If you know in the struggle, it's more connected to us. I mean, us is the world, but yeah, you posted just for us. You know it's nothing but space. But calm down at a point. You know there's two divines at one point that can join. Must stay low, must stay low. Ladies creeping, DJs creeping. After diamonds, why you sleeping? Why you sleep? Must stay low, must stay low. These niggas creeping, they ain't finding what they seeking. They just leaving. Ooh. They ain't finding what they seeking. They ain't finding what they seeking. They ain't finding. Ooh, ooh.
Come on, come on. I will have to put all songs on my playlist. Come on, that's really good, man. For real, I just loved it. Wow, and
Appreciate it.
it's like it's a very simple production, and with a lot of meaning also on the lyrics and and the title, and also a very relaxed vibe. I was almost just smoking and relax on my chair. That's it for
Yeah.
man, really good, 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 good. So uh, I can see that it's still maintaining the jazz and lo-fi style uh, on purpose too, right? It's part of the project.
Yes, sir.
Great. Is there any other song here? Oh, wait. I have a question here. I forgot. What about the woke culture? What do you think about it? And now, obviously, if you don't want to talk about that, so don't be concealed. It's okay. But you can give me your opinion if you want about the woke culture.
Um, I'm not gonna say too much about it, but it depends on. We always in a. I'm gonna say this. We always in a standpoint to where there's always evolution and there's always a point of growth. So to say woke put something in a box. So as far as spiritualism is concerned, you're constantly elevating. There's no point to where there's high vibrational and low vibrational, but you haven't reached the peak of high vibrational yet. Anybody, nobody. You don't reach all the way to your highest peak of high vibrational until death, unfortunately, just to be truthfully honest. So you if you're low vibrational, you're not low vibrational forever. If you're high vibrational, you can still go up a scale. So as far as woke is concerned, once you reach a certain level of consciousness, you can't leave that level of consciousness. You could just go up. So that's what I would say about
It's
woke, honestly.
constant evolution. So we don't need to deconstruct nobody because they are themselves and we are ourselves. Everyone has the right to have their space and evolve in their own reason. Am I right? Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Okay. So we are in the same vibe, man. I don't know. We are brothers in from different mothers. For real. Because everything you say match with something I believe too. And you are from another country, from another culture, from another continent, the other side of the world, maybe 10,000 miles away from me, and we still connect. Not only through your music, and I just love this. It's not by chance you are here with me today. I don't believe in things by chance. What do you think about that?
Nope. Everything happens for a reason. 100%.
It's
You
all
are
connected, right?
aligned with certain people. Yep, you are aligned to certain people. You meet certain people. You see certain things for a reason. You didn't see it. You didn't see it. This not your first time seeing everything like a deja vu moment. I would categorize it as, honestly. So
Great. I believe in a kind of supernatural connection, but in the end of the day, it's all natural because the whole universe is connected too. So we don't have to be afraid because the same power that's holding all planets in alignment is the same power that's electromagnetic that's connected to us too, to our thoughts. So we are powerful. We are actually superhumans. Some people made us through the history to forget about that, but now we are remembering again. That's why a lot of people are giving more attention to the spiritual side of life, like you are doing. And this is really, really great. I just see that. And though these kind of people are growing fast in many different areas, like you are doing too. So congratulations for that too. To give attention and open your life to the spiritual side of things, and I can realize that makes a huge difference because you can evolve in a different reason faster than normal people. This is good. So going back to your, 'cause I could be talking to you like for a week about this topic. I love it. But we have to go back to your Spotify again. So from the same mixtape, is there any other song you want us to explore?
The last song I would say is Pause and Play.
Last song,
That's number seven. I'm sorry. That's
seven.
number seven. Yep.
Pause and Play, Million Dollar Babe tribute. Okay, let us know about what is that about.
One of my friends that died, him and his wife honestly were a big impact on me as an individual. And his wife not only supported him as an individual, but she also told him that focus on abundance, focus on achieving what you want to achieve out of life, and I'll take care of the rest. So that's essentially what I was hitting on. It's like you meet a person and they just want you to win regardless of anything. And sometimes sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But at the end of the day, that love is so hard to find. And if you find it, then that's something you should lock into. And just a tribute to my late friend. So
Great. Okay, so it's a very deep, and sorry about our friend. I hope he's in a better place. So let's explore pause and play.
The only time I'ma pause is when I'm getting this dope. I don't want your little bitch. She talk too much like she know. Cost less for a friend. What I cuff that depends. Them subliminal disses show me that you don't got ears. Your music steady keep growing. I thought you just was a trapper. I told you that you should listen, but you just think that it's chatter. Is it hard to comprehend that I just want a friend? I know you busy with classes and tying up them loose ends. I'm sure you cool as a fan, probably the favorite them all. You only listen response, that's why we can't get along. No need to lie to me. I'm not jacking that hard. You probably need a little game. You busy acting too hard. Just take a pause, filter out. You not the only one living. I know like 50 some girls that's in the same position, trying to make a way. But the niggas don't get it. They steady asking you out, and you behind on your business. The only time I'ma pause is when I'm getting this dope. I don't want your little bitch. She talk too much like she know. Cost less for a friend. What I cuff that depends. Them subliminal disses show me that you don't got ears. Yeah, I know I'm staying on topic. Yeah, you looking all good. I hope that's not all you heard, cause there's some substance you heard. Most niggas tell you to listen, but they just wasting your time. Understand what I said? I said focus and grind. I'm not trying to take you out. I want you shining and polished. If I give you the bag, that's wasteful and it's flogging. Peep this. In case you think that I'm tripping, you said I don't see myself. I said that's cause you don't listen. Not to me, to yourself. Unlock a space in your mind. You said you barely got friends and you barely got time. For real, honest, coming genuine. I broke a meal on the block for the sneaks. They left me in the field. That shows the giver he missed and the righteous is slump. Stop forgetting yourself and I'll go buy you lunch. After years of giving, you met the same as you. That's cause this life is full circle. Don't do the same I do. Stop devoting your time to the shit that don't pay or help you find your purpose. I know about bread a few ways. You talk down on me like I wasn't your help. Of course I don't look like them. You separate for the wealth. The only time I'ma pause is when I'm getting this done.
I don't want your little bitch. She talk too much like she know. Cost less for a friend. When I cup at the biz, them subliminal disses show me that you don't got ears.
Don't close your ears to the blessing. Don't close your ears to the blessing. You get a blessing, you give, and that's just all in the test. And you get a blessing, give it back. That's just how it go. You give a blessing, give it back, and that's just how it go.
All right, all right. I loved it too, and I can tell you, I was paying attention on the backing vocal. Who is doing that, Mac?
That's me.
You are doing the backing vocal too?
Hmm.
Really? Man, you are high talent boy here. So you are doing everything.
Yep. Mastering, the change of voice, all of that. I don't sit in the studio and it's multiple people with me. It's just myself. And I literally played with it until I got it right. So that takes a lot of dedication, number one, and it takes a lot of nights where you sit frustrated because you can't get it to sound the way that you want it to sound because you're doing it by yourself. I can easily call and be like, hey, somebody do this for me. But nah, I wanted to learn how to do it myself. The only thing I don't do is make the beat. That's about it. But as far as the sounds, adding things, and as far as cultivating a sound, I do it myself.
Amazing, amazing. And you are working with a producer that's working out the beat, and it's important, but it's not all. The beat is just part of it, and I can say that you are using that in a very, very good way for real. It's amazing. I just love the results. And what I most love here is, as I said, the signature. There is a lot of progress. There is exploration of different music genres, but the signature is there. We can still say this is next sound, and this is the most important, man, because you are going far away with this signature you are building around your music.
Thanks. Appreciate you, boss.
You deserve that. Okay, so what about Felicia? So it's
So,
another. It's outside this mixtape, right?
yes, sir.
Okay, and let me just go back to your Spotify here. So that's the mixtape we were exploring. We just were listening to 3 or 4 songs. 3 or 4? I don't remember. It was
It was
three, right?
four. Four.
4? Okay.
Four, I believe.
And showtimes. We spoke about this one the last time, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what about Felicia? That is the new single by Felicia.
So, by Felicia is another excerpt on a movie. Um, Friday, everybody's favorite movie growing up. And there's a character in it, and she's like a leech. She's she normally broke, and she always asks for some money. So I made a song about it just to like I've been touching on serious topics lately, and the tape before that I dropped, it was called American Horror Story, and I touched on the grime of inner city living and poverty. So I wanted to just ease the audience just a little bit. So the thing that I came up with was not only a mean song, but a funny song at the same time, just because I was just having fun in the studio once I made that song. So I just was like, shoot, I might as well shoot that out there just to be like, yeah, I'm serious at times, but I also got a playful side at the same time. So Bye Felicia was just not only an honest excerpt of what we all have went through. You know what I'm saying? You have somebody that won't leave you alone, and you want them to so bad, but they won't. So I just was like, man, let me go ahead and show that to the world so they can have something like a little bop that they can listen to and start laughing. That's why I made that one. So
Okay, so it's a joke with the situation then.
joke with the situation. Yep,
Great, great, great. It's not on Spotify right now, right?
it is. It's under. If you go under singles on the Spotify, you'll find it. It's literally a picture of it, and you'll be able to tell if you or you look. You'll be able to tell.
By Felicia. Let's go there because I want to explore that too. Is it this one?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Remember that? I don't give a fuck. Get a paper, right? It's me. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Yeah, I'm broke. She say you lying, bitch. I've been counting your pockets and heard you bought a Benz. I know we barely be talking, but can you pay my rent? Hey, let me borrow your car. Hell no, you crazy bitch. Bye, Felicia. Yeah, I'm broke. She say you lying, bitch. I've been counting your pockets and heard you bought a Benz. And I don't know what you heard. I don't got dividends. Why they point you over here? I guess these niggas scared. Safe to say, I'm just comfortable numb. I ain't gotta spend my money on the shit I don't want. What the fuck? You a dirty, dusty bitch that wasn't mine from the jump. I can't beef about no hoe. Play a victim, she dumb. She the reason niggas died. She the reason niggas bombs. Let me tell you about this gold digging bitch that's from the slum. She'll throw that ass back for a little piece of cheese. You know Felicia, that's the bitch that be begging on other things. Bye, Felicia, yeah, I'm broke. She say you lying, bitch. I've been counting your pockets and heard you bought a Benz. I know we barely be talking, but can you pay my rent? Hey, let me borrow your car. Hell no, you crazy bitch. Bye, Felicia, yeah, I'm broke. She say you lying, bitch. I've been counting your pockets and heard you bought a Benz. And I don't know what you heard. I don't got dividends. Why they point you over here? I guess these niggas scared. I know y'all had a toxic bitch that always bang your line. She thinks she smart cause she waited. Talking about giving time. Bitches still hell no, you must be looking for fame. Go get a job, put in the app. My bitch, she saying you lame. Why she still thinks she supposed to get some shit from you? I don't know, look at my phone, I guess her bills do. She like to pop in and out. She used to track all my phones. I changed the number 4 times. She still just hitting this phone. Bye, Felicia. Yeah, I'm broke. She say you lying, bitch. I've been counting your pockets and heard you bought a Benz. Heard you bought a Benz. Heard you bought a Benz. Hey.
All right. Bye, Felicia. Bye bye. Oh, that's good, man. That's good. That's good. So I was listening to that song and I was thinking about Snoop Dogg. There is some characteristics of that just reminds me of Snoop Dogg. Was it on purpose?
Yeah, I wanted to give a Cali feel, most definitely. And that movie was based in California anyway. So yeah, essentially,
Okay. Okay, you are the new Snoop Dogg in 2023. I like
I
it.
wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Snoop
Why
is
not?
Snoop is Snoop. Snoop is Snoop, and Neek is Neek. That's how I look at it. So, but
Snoop what? Sorry, say again.
inspiration is dope, but heavy emphasis, heavy inspiration. But nobody could do what he did over. I would have to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? So respect to OG, but I gotta be, in the words of Nipsey Hussle, I gotta be the best me, you know. So
Right. So in this case, you just say that you are in a different vibe and respect his work and his music style, etc. And also has it as an inspiration too, but you are in another vibe. Is it right?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Great. Well. Okay, that's amazing. We were exploring your new album. Let me just say again for the audience, new mixtape, Love Don't Cost a Thing, and we have 14 songs to explore. So everyone who wants to explore neck music, just go to Spotify, that's neck, or YouTube, the same. It's difficult to type that little e with two dots, but you know it's neck, NEK. Instagram visuals, underline, two underlines, neck, and SoundCloud neck too. If you want to explore his music, just go to his social networks, and please follow and add on your playlist. That's the most important. Add on your hip hop playlist or any other playlist you have, especially that one to relax and just enjoy the vibe, because I just love your music, man. It's prepared for that. So, do you have any message for the audience and for your new fans, those ones who are just learning about you today?
I would say keep striving, and no matter how dark the world can get, never let your heart get as cold as the earth is, you know? So always find, if you can't find love in anything else, find love in yourself. And when you do that, everything else, your perspective changes. So everything is all geared towards perspective. So once your perspective is good, sky's the limit.
That's true. That's true. And your message is very powerful, especially for those trying to build their lives and sometimes they feel difficulties and they think about giving up. You are the proof that that's not the best choice, and you can keep going and seeing things in different ways and learn how to overcome things and keep going, keep building, and just develop from that and optimize what you have. That's what you are doing, and what I see you are doing. And your message on your songs are about that too. And I just have to say congratulations for that, and thanks for this time here with us. One more interview, and don't forget, when you have new tracks, new release, new album, new mixtape, just come to us. Let's have a new interview, and we are going to publish an article about your new work, okay? And also attach this interview on the article. So make sure everyone will be reading about you in our music news portal and listening to your songs. Great.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, and see you next time, Nek. Everyone, follow Nek, and I hope your next album brings more good messages like this one, because I just love it. See you. Bye.
Have a good one.